Global. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're listening to the Global Warm-Up with Judge Jules.
Yes, and it's another global warm-up, hooking you up with tracks that'll leave you feeling fully charged, aka the standout moments of the week's biggest new electronic music anthems, avoiding hot air but providing an uplifting experience all the same. In hour one, it's mainly house, whilst in hour two, we focus on the harder side of things. Plus, later on, our customary guest DJ this week welcoming VRDGO, supplying an international playlist with a longer reach than Michael Jordan. Let's get into action with Love SHAUN and Two Spirits.
Two people just meeting, barely touch each other. Two spirits greening, trying to carry it further. Two people just meeting, barely touch each other. Two spirits greening, trying to carry it further. Like this.
with Judge Jules.
Will be televised because I'm watching it right now on MSNBC, CNN, ABC, and FUCK. No rights in sights, just red hats, green jackets, blue moons, and politicians turn yellow. First they came for the blacks and the reds, now the browns, collected up like trash in the streets of not in my city, USA. The revolution will be televised, 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 televised. The revolution will be televised.
On the streets in limited localized cases. Robert's on the line now live. Hey, Robert, what have you seen?
The revolution will be televised because I'm watching it right now on MSNBC, CNN, ABC, and FUCK. No rights in sights, just red hats, green jackets, blue moons, and politicians turn yellow. First they came for the blacks and the reds, now the browns, collected up like trash in the streets of not in my city, USA. The revolution will be televised, 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 televised. The revolution will be televised. Will be televised.
On the bass and serving up nutritious musical moments. Your one-stop catalogue, the week's biggest new electronic masterpieces, as we kicked off with 3 future anthems from Love, SHAUN, Two Spirits, Mr. BELT WEZOL and MILLEAN and Alex HOSKING, and It Felt Like and Mark Knight with Roland Clark and Televised. Bold tunes for balmy moments. It's a global warm-up, moving on with REISS, RUBEN and The Day the Summer Came.
Destination never far from you. Thought that life
water, my feet on the ground, living in the moment. That's where I'll be. Come follow me.
Watts and Rich B, Follow Me, and before that REISS RUBEN, Today the Summer Came. Sweetening you up and leaving you smiling all the way. In the first hour, entertaining you with the best in new house. Then in the second, sweeping through the week's harder and faster tunes. And we press on. Here's Chapter and Verse and NEVVE with Cookin.
On a beat like ooh, kicking on a mix like we doing kung fu, feeling ourselves like we something brand new, tripping cause we getting too hot, right boo? Cooking like we're cooking a stew, too good looking, that's me and you. Crown we took it, none left to prove, styling it, wilding it nice and smooth. Cooking, kicking on a mix like we doing kung fu, kicking on a mix like we doing kung fu, kicking on a mix like we doing kung fu, kicking on a mix like we doing kung fu, cooking on a beat. Cooking on a beat like cooking on a beat like ooh, kicking on a mix like we doing kung fu, feeling ourselves like we something brand new, tripping cause we getting too hot, right boo? Cooking like we cooking a stew, too good looking, that's me and you. Crown we took it, none left to prove, styling it, wilding it nice and smooth. Cooking on a beat. Cooking on a beat like ooh, kicking on a mix like we doing kung fu, feeling ourselves like we something brand new, tripping cause we getting too hot, right boo? Cooking like we cooking a stew, too good looking, that's me and you. Crown we took it, none left to prove, styling it, wilding it nice and smooth. Cooking on a cooking on a beat like cooking on a cooking, cooking on a beat like ooh, kicking on a mix like we doing kung fu, feeling ourselves like we something brand new, tripping cause we getting too hot, right boo? Cooking like we cooking a stew, too good looking, that's me and you. Crown we took it, no left to prove, styling it, wilding it nice and smooth. Cooking, cooking on a mix like we doing kung fu, kicking on a mix like we doing kung fu, kicking on a mix like we doing kung fu, kicking on a mix like we doing kung fu, cooking on a beat. Cooking on a beat like cooking on a beat like ooh, kicking on a mix like we doing kung fu, feeling ourselves like we something brand new, tripping cause we getting too hot, right boo? Cooking like we cooking a stew, too good looking, that's me and you. Crown we took it, no left to prove, styling it, wilding it nice and smooth. Cooking on a beat like cooking on a cooking on a beat like cooking on a beat.
It's a bankable selection of the week's standout new electronic anthems. Always a smashing soundtrack as we deliver to you HASKELL, Perfect Sound, and also me and George with Badboy. Well, time now to say thanks, show our appreciation, and blast out some of your shouts on this occasion to some of our X and Instagram family, where you can find me on X and Instagram as @RealJudgeJules or simply #JudgeJules. Hi to Tassasaurus, also Devilicious Price who says fab set, to James Widowson who says loved your engagement with us, also Sarah Walker who says fantastic set on Friday, Mark the Meme Bloke who says quality, and Joey Films who says just epic. Plus, it goes without saying, big love to our broader Instagram and X family as well. Throwing in the finest sonic ingredients and bringing our playlist to the boil. Well, it's our listeners' choice time now, where each week we'll invite you via X, Instagram and Facebook to nominate a particularly moving old school anthem that really did it for you back in the day. And of course, we pick one out at random from our digital post bag. On this occasion, Tom MDX got in touch and wanted this tune, Age of Love by Age of Love. This is the Baby Doc remix.
Come on. Come on, dance with me. Come on. Come on, dance with me. Come on. Dance with me, move your body. Come on, dance with me. Come on, dance with me, move your body. Come on, dance with me. Dance with me, move your body. Come on, dance with me, move your body, your life's a beat. Dance with me, move your body, your life's a beat. Judge. Dance with me, move your body, your life's a beat. Come on, dance with me, move your body, your life's a beat.
That's our listener's choice selection, and thanks to Tom MDX who nominated that one, Age of Love, the Baby Doc remix. To send in your choices, head to any of my socials. That's at Real Judge Jules, as yours might be given an outing next week. Back to this week's new music now, though, with a playlist that carries more weight than a forklift. Well, here's a nice little offering from DJ Kent and MALEH. This is Falling.
You're listening to the Global Warm-Up.
And I got them Jordans on, but I still rock TNs. Money come clean, even though it's trapping season. And I ain't got this to do, so I'm out to the PM. Got dice in the sking in the whip, we hold tight in the BM. And I got them Jordans on, but I still rock TNs. Money come clean, even though it's trapping season. And I got them Jordans on, but I still rock TNs. Money come clean, even though it's trapping season. And I ain't got shit to do, so I'm out to the PM. Got dice in the swing in the whip, we hold tight in the.
Came to the party sweating, got the party beaming. Party sweating, got the party beaming. Came to the party sweating, got the party beaming. Party sweating, got the party beaming.
And I got them Jordans on, but I still rock TNs. Money come clean, even though it's trapping season. And I ain't got shit to do, so I'm out to the PM. Got dice in the swing in the whip, we hold tight in the BM.
Came to the party sweating, got the party beaming. Party sweating, got the party beaming. Party sweating, got the party beaming. Party sweating, got the party beaming.
And I got them Jordans on, but I still rock TNs. Money come clean, even though it's trapping season. And I ain't got shit to do, so I'm out to the PM. Got dice in the swing in the whip, we hold tight in the BM. I got them Jordans on, but I still rock TNs. Money come clean, trapping season. And I ain't got shit to do, so I'm out to the PM. Got dice in the swing in the whip, we hold tight in the BM.
Quality jams and a breakfast buffet. The Global Warm-Up, and if you're just tuning in, it's mainly house in hour 1 and mainly bangers in hour 2, plus guest picks coming up soon from VRDGO as well. You heard Lance SAVALI, TNs, and before that Chris Lake and MPH with Reach For You. As we make time fly by like a summer holiday, it's time now for some love to be shown to our Global Warm-Up Facebook family. That's at facebook.com/Judge Jules. Hi to JR Lewis Jr. who says Fuego. Also Stuart Hayward who says see you at Reminisce. To Michelle Sullivan who says thank you for making it a fun and memorable evening. To Martin Lowe who says brilliant set in Englefield. And Darren Cullimore who enjoyed Friday in Reading. Well, if it's big moment tracks you're after, we deliver freshly made love and audio affection, opening your ears to some of the biggest audio electronic tunes that are out there right now. Why not get involved? Let us know your favourite tracks on the show. It's at Real Judge Jules across all our socials. Well, here's this week's top of the tune class. Yes, this week on the Global Warm-Up, my tried and tested record of the week is a very banging offering, which I will definitely be pumping out in my sets in the forthcoming weeks and months. Here's PICOTTO and BRYAN Kearney with Proximus.
Ariana, tus ya te
tested record of the week on the Global Warm-Up.
One for the album, the week's tried and tested tune, that's MAURO PICOTTO and BRYAN KERNEY with Proximus. As we drag you deep inside, Judge Jules and the Global Warm-Up, and on the road taking my record box out and about to the masses. You can find me in Southend on the 25th, at the Poole Harbour Festival on the 26th, then the 1st of August, Silver Lake Stadium in Eastleigh, and the 2nd at Studio 33 in Greenwich as well. Come and say hello, and for my full DJ and broader live band and set-based information, check my website, judgejules.net. It's a selection of tracks so beautiful they're the envy of all other playlists as we move forwards with Long Story Short and Ready Fi Dem.
Check one, when I come down right to the sun. Check one, when I come down, I check one, when I come down right to the sun. Check one, when I come down, I
this money if you born West, money if you born West, money if you dead. When the eagle fly, that pick out the eye and check out the head. And the way you come me grow, me no lose that I want, let go of the shed. The rifle me walk with a friend in a leg. Give me like money if you born West, money if you born West, money if you. When the eagle fly, that pick out the head. And the way you come me grow, me no lose that I want, let go of the shed. The rifle me walk with a friend in a leg. Give me like this money if you born West, money if you. When the eagle fly, that pick out the head. This money if you born West, money if you. When the eagle fly, that pick out the head.
Check one, when I come down right to the sun. Check one, when I come down, I check one, when I come down right to the sun. Check one, when I come down, I
Son, why that? It's a burial. And we line up them body in a serial. Right up in the house last week, and when we pull up the tune, the mud fall and squeal. Kick, kill it.
This money if you born West, money if you born West, money if you dead. When the eagle fly, that pick out the eye and check out the head. And the way you come me grow, me no lose that I want, let go of the shed. The rifle me walk with a friend in a leg. Give me like money if you born West, money if you born West, money if you. When the eagle fly, that pick out the head. And the way you come me grow, me no lose that I want, let go of the shed. The rifle me walk with a friend in a leg. Give me like this money if you born West, money if you.
What if I'm letting go? What if I'm letting go? Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Feel your touch. I didn't ask for much. What if you're not what I need? Maybe I should run and leave. What if I'm letting go? What if I'm letting go? Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. What if I'm letting go? What if I'm letting go? Letting go. Letting go. Letting go.
Tunes so legendary they deserve their own statues as we bring you the week's biggest brand new anthems here on the Global Warm-Up. All editions available to listen back on demand via SoundCloud, Mixcloud and Apple Music. Well, let's step now into this week's guest selection where each week we hone in on a different producer/DJ to select two of their all-time favourite tracks, one past, one present. And on this occasion we welcome VRDGO, which is spelled VRDGO, a production duo composed of the VRDGO brothers, known for their work on the underground dance scene. They've released stuff on loads of good labels, including Black Hole Recordings, and they've had many a prominent DJ supporting them as well. So we welcome to the show VRDGO, and let's do it.
Hey Jules, we're VRDGO, and the first track that we chose is called Concrete Jungle by Cevin Fisher and DJ Kelee. We used to play the Peter Bailey remix, and we used to play it everywhere that we went, and it used to set dance floors on fire. So check this out.
getting hot in the concrete jungle. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. People losing their minds. 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 In the concrete jungle.
Jules.
And this last song that we chose is our latest single called Hard to Find, and it is available everywhere.
So check this out.
Once again, we're VRDGO, and we just want to say thank you so much, Jules, for having us be a part of today's show on Global Warm Up.
We can't wait to be back.
VRDGO, thanks, and another premium selector joins the show on the next instalment of the Global Warm-Up. Well, up next, So Tasty Your Saliva Glands will develop a mind of their own. Here's last week's tried and tested track. This is Lipless with Catching Fire.
Falling stars catching me in a dream, burning up like the sun. We're on heat. Ooh, give me the night. Ooh, give me the night. We're catching fire, yeah. We're catching fire. We're catching fire, yeah. We're catching fire. Catching fire, falling stars catching me in a dream, burning up like the sun. We're on heat. Ooh, give me the night. Ooh, give me the night. We're catching fire, yeah. We're catching fire. We're catching fire, yeah.
global warm-up.
Like the wind, I'm all around. I've touched your skin, whispered sounds. You see my face every night. I saved a place for you right by mine.
www.judgejules.net.
Calling the audio infantry into musical maneuvers, it's the global warm-up. We drop Pusha D, No Good, then Faithless, Fugitive on the Dance Floor, and Ilan Bluestone with Paradise. Jumping out and biting your behind now here on the global warm-up as we enter the final 30 minutes of this week's playlist. And as we do every week, at this point, uplifting things seriously and going into extremely banging territory. It's our main stage mix, and let's get right into it with RG, Medusa and Pollyanna. This is Melodia.
Melodia perduta nel vento, melodia che nasce al tempo, melodia nel suo momento, melodia perduta nel vento, melodia perduta nel vento, melodia che nasce al tempo, melodia nel suo momento, melodia perduta nel vento. Tra luci e ombre, il tempo scompare, vivi nel glitch del presente.
pieces. Chasing the feeling. My heart is healing. These endless nights, like whispered lights, I'm standing
You're listening to the Global Warm-Up with Touch Jules.
We create misery. Have your cake and eat it. Take your place.
It's time to party. It's time for trance. It's time for acid. It's time to dance. It's time to party. Trance, acid, dance, party. Trance, acid, dance, party. Trance, acid, dance, party. Trance, acid, dance, party. Trance, acid, it's time to party.
Inflaming your sound system, it's the global warm-up, throwing down with our main stage mix, and that was Kiki with Time to Party. Well, at this point, we big up a selection of some of the show's SoundCloud and YouTube friends, including the following: Barry James, who's tuned in, also at Born to Club 247, who says, see you in October, at Rosie's, plus Textile123, who says, the Judge won't budge, Dodge City 111, who says, Judge Jules, to ZYVZS, who says, listening on YouTube, and to Jakey Bruce, who says, wow, this is amazing. Final few tunes now on this week's installment of the Global Warm-Up as we continue with our main stage mix.
You're emerging from an enigmatic state of mind. Awaken from the controlled trance of powerlessness. Reaching into the realms of uncertainty and confusion. But conscious to define the light and sound of movement. Enigmatic state of mind.
ecstasy, 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 ecstasy.
Close things out with Maddox and Space at 92. That's rolling. Thanks one and all as we conclude another episode of the Global Warm-Up. And remember, you can catch me back here next week or listen again to all installments via Apple Music, Mixcloud and Soundcloud by using the search phrase GWU, Judge Jules or the Global Warm-Up. Plus for full tour dates and other stuff about me, head to my website, judgejules.net. Until next week, we say see you later.